This pandemic is also a test to our principles and shared humanity.
We can protect those who are most susceptible.
And if you do have to go out, stay at least 2 meters away from each other.
Right now, COVID-19 is impacting everyone.
People with serious underlying health conditions also are more likely to develop serious outcomes, including death.
Together, we're going through the most serious and widespread health crisis in living memory.
There's COVID-19.
For most individuals, the transition from high school to university is a significant and daunting period of time. University presents a new environment, new freedoms and opportunities, and new expectations and responsibilities. It often takes time for first-year students to feel comfortable and adjusted to university life. The current COVID-19 pandemic is not making this transition any easier for incoming university students. Let's hear what they have to say for themselves. What did you envision your first year experience to be like before COVID-19 hit?
I heard about Frosh Week and how there's a lot of fun activities that they plan out, and you get to meet a lot of new people that way, and it introduces you into your program and really makes the transition into university from high school a lot easier.
Were you able to form new connections with other students from your school?
I was. The dorm played like a big role in like introducing like the people in like my building with each other, like especially like my floor. So everyone like basically like we talked to each other over Microsoft Teams, and then like we went on people's doors and like knocked them up and introduced ourselves. So I met a lot of people.
Are there any experiences that you've heard about from upper year students that you did not get the chance to participate in because of COVID-19?
I think a lot of clubs, it's hard to just like be fully engaged with them just because everything's online, as well as the classroom settings, just like all the fun projects or activities that you can be a part of, or like case competitions.
Do you feel that there is enough support for first year students at your university right now?
I think the support for first year students is sort of lacking, especially with like online. It's hard to like, you know, get a hold of like your professors or like TAs if like you need help. They say like email me, but sometimes like they don't reply. Sometimes they reply in like 2 days, and that's like 2 days too late. And like, you know, if you can't go in person, then it's like really hard as well.
How are you feeling so far in the term?
I would say I'm like pretty stressed out, I'm not gonna lie. The workload, I think, is definitely an adjustment, especially going from like quarantine to university. I would say that's a pretty big adjustment, as well as just like making friends is hard because there's not many people on campus. So you really have to like put yourself out there much more than I think you would if COVID wasn't a thing.
It is evident that these first year students are struggling. Stress, anxiety, and lack of motivation are all greatly impacting their university experience. Despite the current situation, if COVID has taught us anything, it's that the future is unpredictable. Let's see what the students are thinking. What are you looking forward to in future years? Anything you're excited for?
I would say just like probably developing a bigger school spirit and like being engulfed in like the whole university experience versus just like being used to the like work school life and like not really experiencing the like fun aspects of university.
Any words of motivation to your fellow first years who might be struggling in these unprecedented times?
Take breaks from your studies. Try not to stress about the work in the future. Focus on the work that you have like to do like in the moment, and just keep grinding.
After hearing what the students had to say, we can conclude that despite the hardships they face, they still have hopes for the future. Although the pandemic is still ongoing, and no one is sure when classes or on-campus events will occur again, we can only wait and look forward to the day when things go back to the way they used to be.